It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, after 8 games, they're an outstanding 7-1. Things have come together for them very quickly here early in the season. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet freak in this one, he's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time, Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
The Tower of the Americas at Hemisphere Park. Reminders of the International Expo San Antonio hosted years back. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking back to the last matchup between these two teams, it was the Clippers coming out on top against the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the small forward. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Kings.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Rarely do you see a team shoot like that from everybody. I mean, they were getting scoring from every position all over the court. Fires
from the wing. Great D that time from Green. And the Spurs with possession. It's a 3-point game. Burks' shot is good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Paul following the basket by Freak. Crawford, no one around him. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Move the ball.
Burks with it. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw tonight. And Leonard, no good on that one. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Pass to Paul. In the corner, it's Crawford. Can't hit, so the Spurs will take it the other way. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
Yes, Kevin, he told me that when you're playing against a team that can finish inside as efficiently as this team does, they don't want to allow any looks easily on the interior. He said if they can limit them in that department, they'll be in good shape.
Thank you, Doris.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here's Burks. Fires the 3. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Got a piece of it. Burks with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Leonard, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Crawford outside, and that's collected by Hill.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
From deep. Yep, it's good, and another three from Burks. Burks has got 10 points.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Jumps up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. Crawford drives in. Back to Paul. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. San Antonio leading by 5. So here's Burks. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
And now, your first 15.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Great showing for him last week. First in blocks, and he had the #1 field goal percentage in our league. A fearsome finisher, punishing defenders on the inside.
And, you know, getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is to do? That's a great asset for a team as well.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Now, here's Burks. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here is Paul after Jordan Hill's bucket. That's good. And 12 points for Chris Paul.
His shot is looking really good here in the first.
Everything is falling. 5 of 5 to start.
Aldridge a screen. Burks' shot is good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Back to Paul. Tipped away. It's stolen by Hill. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. Again, the Spurs good for 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Clippers trail by 14.
And now, your Spurs 15.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitute. Here's Paul. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Jordan is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Pierce in at the 3. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 24 points for Freak.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Now here's Paul following the miss by Tony Parker. A look from Crawford, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now, here's Burks. He's guarded closely. That's tipped. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 45 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his totals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Crawford's shot is good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Al Paul following the three-point attempt by Freak.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 26. The three. The shot, no good. Clippers trail by 9. Paul kicks to Jordan. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Morris, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Now, here's Burks, defended by Paul. The dish to Leonard. Fires from the corner. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Leonard's got his third basket of the night right there. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
Timeout. Start it.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team.
A different look now for San Antonio. Hill comes in for John Henson. Anderson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. A dominating.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
Really an extraordinary game for Burks. He's got 26 points and 6 steals. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Hill. And it's Burks in at the point guard position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. The shot by Paul, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
And GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Crawford. 8 points for him. Knocks it loose. It's Pierce on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Burks, the pass to Aldridge. Pulls up. And again, shot good from Burks. Burks has got 32 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And that one's good. 10 points for Crawford.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Got that one up quick. Crawford's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Magic.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
The Spurs have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw good, Burks. The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in, and Burks hits 2 free throws. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Clippers trail by 20. Al Paul. He's got 14. Pass to Griffin. Burks pulls it in. Burks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, Hill dishes to Parker. And Jordan sends it back. Paul outside. Back to Pierce. Lets it fly. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
No good from Jordan. Puts it up from 17. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs Dance Team.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Here's Burks, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Burks has got 15 points in just the second half.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Griffin draws the double. Paul, he feeds it to Morris. It's stolen by West. Passes to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And that one's good.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Crawford kicks to Jordan, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And that one's good. Parker.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
The drive by Paul. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Morris has got 7 points in the game. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 14-4 run. Burks, the pass to West. Kicks it to Burks. Griffin on the double team. The feed now to Burks. 5 to shoot. Some solid D from Paul. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Crawford outside. And he's good on the three ball. Crawford's got 7 points for the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Parker drives in. Here's Burks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Burks has got 46 points.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Paul dishes to Crawford. Shot on the wing, and Chris Paul the bucket on the